Hi, this is Susie, your certified twin flame ascension coach, and welcome to your twin flame reading for this final week of January. Today we're going to pull 3 cards. We're going to pull for the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and for your overall union. We're using the Tattoo Tarot today for those of you who are interested and would like to know. So let's go ahead and begin the card pull. This is going to be for the divine masculine. This one is for the divine feminine, and this is going to be for the overall union. So let's check and see. The grounding energy of this reading, so the bottom of the deck, is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is going to talk to you about really feeling a deep sense of fulfillment and peace entering your union energy right now. You might be coming into a new awareness this week of what it takes to have that Ten of Cups feeling, that complete peace in your union. But let's get clear. Let's see what these cards have in store for us, okay? So first we have the divine masculine. We have the 7 of coins. So to me, what it looks like this week, the divine masculine is very much focused on doing the work of the day, right? He has things going on in his life. If you are the divine masculine, you have things going on in your life, your physical world that you need to attend to. And you need to attend to with all of your patience and all of your presence, okay? Divine feminine, this isn't the time to, it's never the time to try to force your divine masculine to do something or try to pressure them. You need to give him his space to work on what is important to him right now. What I pick up is there might be a physical relationship he's in. If you have a third party issue going on that he needs to work on and he needs to learn his lessons from and completely release there might be something to do with his purpose and his life's work and his career that he's really in gritty work on, right? He's physically busy and occupied this week, right? Like not so much in the spiritual world, but in the physical world, your divine masculine is. So how that looks precisely for you is going to vary with your union. This is a collective reading. There are personal readings available. If you want to get more clear, you can look in the description below and order a personal reading where we can go really in depth on this. Let's look at your divine feminine. So with our divine feminine, we have the Hermit, and that card did come out. That is a major arcana card. So divine feminine, whereas the divine masculine is a little bit more in the physical world right now, getting things done, so to speak. Divine feminine, you're still doing things in the real world, right? Like you have to do things in the physical world to live and to survive, but you have to go really deep within this week in order to learn your lesson, right? The divine masculine's learning his lesson through action, right? Even maybe some kind of mundane, repetitive action. But divine feminine, you're really learning your lesson through a deep dive within you, right? And I pick up that some of you might be resistant to this. Maybe some of you know something about the Hermit card and you see it and you're like, ooh, solitude. I don't know if I like that right now. All of us want to be with our twin flame, and in truth, you are with your twin flame. But you find your twin flame and you find yourself by going within. And divine feminine, this is your key right now, is to be willing to take that deep dive to some places within you that have felt kind of lonely, right? Or in the darkness or in solitude, and you have to bring the light to those spaces. You have to bring your presence to those spaces, and it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable, but it is key for you. Again, this doesn't mean you aren't working hard in the physical world, but it does mean your lesson is in doing this. Okay, your lesson is really in the inner work, right? In the inner work. And your twin flame's doing, your divine masculine's doing his inner work, but his inner work is coming through something very physical, right? I get the sense that he's like learning what it means to work hard and be really grounded and practical and disciplined. Like maybe in previous times the divine masculine has been a little bit ungrounded. I don't even like the word spacey is coming up for some of you, and so he really needs to learn how to root and be confident in rooting in his physical work and be patient with his physical work and himself in that way. And you really need to learn how to root within yourself and be patient and loving within yourself that way, divine feminine. Okay, so now we're going to turn the card for the overall union. So we have the Knave of Wands. So I know it looks upside down to you right now. I'm taking a moment to look at the card. I don't generally, sometimes I read cards upside down, but most of the time I don't, because I feel like you can, if you're flowing with your intuition in the reading, you can kind of pick up on what the card is telling you for this particular reading, regardless of upside down or not. But I need to look at our Knave a little bit more closely. Okay, so what sticks out to me here in our Knave of Wands is this almost like insect, spider-like tattoo or mark on his hand, if you will. Wands talk about inspiration and passion, right? That kind of like spiritual like burst of energy forward, right? And the Knave is someone who isn't very mastered in using that energy. And for me, what I'm seeing is both you and your twin flame are not tied up, but like are occupied with your life purpose this week, right? And that little like insect talks to me about like creativity and creating something, and I think that is a focus point for you guys. And some of you who are newer might be wondering, you know, why am I talking about career and life purpose? And the reason I am is because you're not your career, but your life purpose, okay? The reason for which you know, love and create, right? What you're guided to do, how you're guided to express yourself, your life purpose, that is one with your twin flame journey, right? It's all one, okay? It's all part of your ascension journey. And so really focusing on your life purpose and mastering that in you and expressing it is incredibly attractive to your twin flame, and it magnetizes them into your life and into your physical vibration. And I pick up that this week, like that is a focus for both of you in your own way, in your own perception, right? And don't resist this. I feel like you're learning to master something in your union that you haven't really mastered before. It's like you've been living your purpose to an extent, but there's a deeper path for both of you here. And for the divine masculine, that looks like doing the physical work of the day and learning to be disciplined in that and be patient with that. And for the divine feminine, I think for you that looks like going within and really like having faith in yourself and believing in yourself here. And so your overall union is like kind of growing up in this area, like you're spiritually maturing, you're becoming adults in regards to this. And I think the Knave comes up as a reminder, you don't have to rush this process. Like take it step by step, move where your heart is telling you to, and don't slow it down by doubting yourself, but also don't try to force yourself to go faster out of some perceived inadequacy. Like there's nothing inadequate about where you're at right now. Where you're at is where you're at. It's where you are because you've been mastered until this point, and now this is your lesson, right? And divine feminine, you might feel kind of clumsy and uncomfortable going within. And divine masculine, you might feel kind of resistant to just sitting down, being disciplined, getting it done. But that's it, right? In order to grow, we have to be a little bit uncomfortable and willing to follow through on that. So be willing to do that, and that's only going to expand the foundation for your union this week. Okay, so this is I think overall very positive reading. You guys are growing. Again, if you want to get more personal with it, you can look below and find out how. I do coach twin flames on how to really heal your blocks, and you can find out how to meet with me below as well. I look forward to seeing you again next week and reading what the cards have in store for you then. Otherwise, have a beautiful day and rest of your week.